Hi everybody, it's Miss Jenichen. In today's video, we are going to talk about words that rhyme. Rhyme. Who remembers what rhyming words are? Or what it means if two words rhyme? If you said that they sound the same at the end of the word, you're right. So if I were to say, cat, hat, do those words rhyme or not rhyme? Hopefully you gave me a thumbs up that they do rhyme because cat and hat both end with at. So today we're going to do a little bit of practice with rhyming words. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you two words and you're going to tell me, do they rhyme or do they not rhyme? And we'll see how we do. Okay, we'll start with a little bit of a warm-up. Are you ready? Okay, 10, hen. Do these words rhyme or not rhyme? 10, hen. Yes, they do rhyme because they both end in N. How about hip, hop? Do these words rhyme? Hip, hop. Well, they both start with the sound h, but they don't end the same. So hopefully you said no, these words don't rhyme. Now, most words that rhyme have the same ending letters too, not just the same sound. And so in my class, we've been talking about something called word families. And so we're gonna do a couple of different word families together so you can see the words that rhyme and how we can figure out if words don't rhyme. You ready? Here we go. All right, we're gonna start with a little bit of an easy word family. And this is one that we have probably done quite a bit, but it's the word family at. That's right, at. So what I want you to do is think, what are some words that you know that end with at? I know the first word that I think of is a little animal that sleeps on my bed and he goes meow. What is that? Did you say cat? Awesome. What are some other words you know that end in at? Maybe it's something you wear on your head, like a hat. Or maybe you're thinking of something that you wipe your feet on before you come into your house. Maybe you're thinking of a mat. Now, as I'm writing these rhyming words, if you have a piece of paper in front of you or a whiteboard, or if you just want to practice writing them with your finger on the table, please go ahead and do so to practice these rhyming words. So far, we have written cat, hat, mat. What else do we know? Oh, I know. If I'm thinking of the word sit, but I'm talking about it like it happened a long time ago, I might say that my friend sat on my chair. Sat. So what would be the beginning sound there? S-at. Let's see if you're thinking of the same letter that I am. Sat. Awesome. Now the last one I was thinking we could do a little bit harder. Maybe two letters that make the same sound when put together. And I'm thinking of th. Does anyone know what those two letters are that when they come together they say th? So think, th, at. What word might I have? That. So what we just did is we changed the beginning sound of all of these words, and we created completely new words, even though the ending is all the same, at. So now we have cat, hat, mat, sat, that. If we were to write a song or a poem, we could even say something like, once upon a time there was a cat who had a hat. He sat on a mat, and that was the end of that. All right, are you ready for our next word family to practice rhyming words? All right, what I want you to say first is N. Now, I know you might think I'm just saying the letter N, but I want you to think N. N. What could this word family be? E-N-N. Awesome. So what are some words that we could make that end in N? I know the first word that I think of is one of my friends, and his name is Ben, right? And I put an uppercase letter B here because we always use uppercase letters when we're talking about a name. Good. For those of you who said it before I did, gold star. What are some other words that we know that end in N? I'm thinking of an animal that might live on a farm. And this animal is a bird and it lays eggs that we might eat. I'm thinking of a hen. Hen. Ben had a hen. Do those words rhyme? Yes, they do. Now, this hen probably lives in something called a pen. A pen is somewhere that an animal might live in, but it's also something you might write with. Pen. Ben had a hen that lived in a pen. What other words end in N? Ooh, I know. I'm thinking of, if there are a lot of adults who are male, you might say that you see a group of, not women, but men. Yeah, men. So far we have 4 rhyming words. Ben, hen, pen, men. The last one I was thinking of is the same as our last word family. Let's see if you know what I'm thinking of. Then. Ben had a hen who lived in a pen, and one day some men said, then. You finish the rest of the story. All right, on to our next word family. All right, on to our third word family. This is the word family op. 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 So, is there a word that you know that starts with a letter that ends in op? I think the first one that I thought of is this one. It's something that a rabbit might do. Can you think of it? Hop. That's right. Op. Hop. Now, if I were to change the sound and make it k, what could the word be? K. I'm going to write the sound, the letter of the sound that I hear, and you tell me if you're writing the same thing. Cop. Like a police officer is sometimes called a cop. Ooh, I know. Sometimes Miss Jenichen is guilty of doing this on Amazon, and it's to shop. Maybe your moms and dads can relate. Shop. What's the word? Shop. Now, For this word, I used two letters that put together say sh. That's right. Sh. Op. Shop. All right, let's think of two more together. How about, after you sweep, you might need to do this to make sure that your floor is extra clean. And you might use a tool that you dip in water called a mop. A mop. Mop. All right. The last word I was thinking of is still ending in op, because remember we're talking about rhyming words, but it's something that you could do with a knife when you're cutting vegetables, like this. What's the sound that I might make? Chop, 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 chop. What's the first sound? Ch, op. Ch. That's right. So what two letters make ch? If you said CH, you're right. Chop. So for this family, we were able to write hop, cop, shop, mop, chop. And do these words rhyme? Yes, they do. Okay, two more left to go. All right, here's the next word family. Let's see if you can sound it out with me. Id. Id. This is the id word family. What are some words we can make that end in id? I'm going to let you think of a couple, maybe write down a couple, while I am writing the first one. Are you ready? All right. Remember, all of these words end in id. Id. Okay, I have my first one. Are you ready? This is a young person, a kid. Maybe you're a kid that's watching this. Kid. K-id. Kid. Now, I know when I was a kid, I liked to play a game called hide and go seek. And if I'm talking about it in the past, I'm not going to say I hided. I'm going to say I id. Hid. So what's the first letter? H. Hid. So the kid hid. Do those words rhyme? Yes, they do. Let's think. What's another word we might know? Ooh, I know. If you're opening a jar or any container, there's probably something on top to keep it from spilling. Do you know what that might be called? The something that goes on top of a container? It's called a lid. Lid. Like the lid on top of my spaghetti sauce jar. If I didn't have a lid, then it would spill. Can you think of two more words that end in id? Let's see. I know when I'm thinking of words that rhyme, I think of all of the words of the alphabet and I try to plug it in to see if it makes sense. So in my brain right now, I'm going, bid. Ooh, bid would work. A lot of times if adults are playing games, they might do something called bid, which means they might put in some money to see if they'll win a game of cards. Bid. Can you say bid? Bid. It's not a bib that a baby would wear because bib would be spelt like this. Bib. But we're not talking about ib because ib is not in the id word family. Bid. So then I might go down the alphabet some more. Bid, kid. Ooh, I just thought of another one. Did. Did. Like Did you see the Sharks game the other day? Probably not, because I don't actually know if they're playing or if they're allowed to play. Did, right? So if our last two sounds are id, what's the beginning sound? D. Id. Did. The first letter would be what? D. That's right. Did. So just to review, here's our word family. Kid, hid, lid, bid, did. If you think of any other words that end in id, go ahead and write them down. They probably rhyme with these words. All right, last one. All right, for our last word family, we are going to do ugh. Can you say that? Ugh. Like, ugh, I wish I was in school today instead of sitting at home doing nothing, besides filming these videos for you. Ugh. Now, can you think of any words that you can make that end with the chunk ugh? I know. These are tiny little creatures. Some of them are insects. And they live in your garden. I'm thinking of the word bug, right? Bug. Or maybe you're saying to an older sibling who you've been stuck in the house with for too long, don't bug me. Bug. Or maybe you're stuck at home and you really want to do this to somebody. Hug. Do hug and bug rhyme? Yes, they do. Bug, hug. Ooh, this is something that mom and dad or grandma or grandpa, and I know Miss Jenichen drinks coffee out of this. It is a mug. That's right, a mug. So far we've got bug, hug, mug. What's another word that you know that ends in ugh? Oh, I just thought of a really cute little dog, and it's got a smushed looking face, and they're very popular right now, and I'm sure that you have already guessed what this is. I'm thinking of a ugh. A pug. Pug. All right, the last word that we're gonna practice with for the ugh word family is when Miss Jenichen is talking to my students, I might say, all right, everyone, it's time to come sit on the rug. That's right, rug. So if all of these words have the same ending of ugh, do they all rhyme? Let's check and find out. Bug, hug, mug, pug, rug. Do they rhyme? Yes, they do rhyme. Now, if I were to take a word like bug, would it rhyme with bat? No, bug and bat don't rhyme. They have the same beginning sound, but they don't have the same ending sound. So my challenge to you all at home is to find two words that you think might rhyme and ask your mom and dad, say, Mom, does this word and this word rhyme? And see if they can figure out, yes, they do rhyme, or no, they don't rhyme. Or parents, maybe you can think of a couple of words and test your kids on if two words rhyme or don't rhyme. All right, happy learning.